What's up, everybody? Welcome to How We Roll. It is Thursday, and it is time for some Warhammer Fantasy Roleplay. I am your Game Master Gorbad, joining us this evening in the epic finale of our Warhammer Fantasy Roleplay campaign. Starting out, we have Nat.
Hi guys, I'm Nat, and I play Old Death, who is an agitator, who is 1000% gonna die tonight.
Full of agitated goodness. Also joining us, we have Shagget.
Hey guys, I play Matthew Bain Gladshore? Yes, Gladshore. It's the finale, and I finally remembered his last name properly. No. He's an elvish apprentice wizard, and he's the best apprentice wizard that's ever apprentice wizarded. Because of the last time.
Because of game. One thing he's done.
He did two things last show, and one of them was effing amazing.
It was epically unepicable of epicness.
Yeah. That's it.
Oh, man. Also joining us, we have Spooks.
Hey guys, I'm the Dragon Spooker, and I play Bertilda Rosamond, the human mercenary who's hopefully not gonna die tonight.
Hopefully. And last but not least, it is the Satchmo.
That is I, the Satchmo. I'm not at McDonald's. I didn't have to go to McDonald's. We got a router here, up here now. I play Catorel. He weighs. McDonald's.
You muted yourself.
You hit the mute button right after I play Catorel.
And you're still muted.
I was holding space and then I clicked.
There you go.
I had to check how much I weigh. 128 pounds of blood for the Blood God is what I play.
There you go.
Catorel Dark Eagle. He's an outrider. He's an elf. He's equivalent at this point to a certain elf in the party, but equivalent.
Aww.
He's equivalent. He's no longer considering himself better. He's now saying, yeah, we're maybe equals now. Because you did that one thing that one time.
It was pretty cool.
As always, Satchmo has the best hair on stream. He does. He really does. Satch has the best hair on stream. Goes epically with that Sponge Bobby Goodness shirt.
Well, thank you. That's
So there you go.
more than I could ask to hear. We're all going through a lot these days.
For the acknowledgement of my Sponge Bobbiness.
I really didn't think at all about it, I swear.
It's gotta happen that way. But yeah, so all these cool things are coming to pass. A whole campaign of do-goodery, shenanigans, mischiefery, and being pitted between the churches of Sigmar and... I might have the best hair, but you'd never know. Trust me, it's crap. It's just crap short hair. Nothing good about it. There you go. And the Churchhood of Ulrich. Speaking of which, our heroes have finally figured out and come to terms with the fact that, yeah, it's the Batilda's crush. Batilda's crush, the Deputy High Priest of Ulrich, is in fact the shenanigans guy. He is the bad guy. While everyone was doing other stuff, he's secretly in worshipping chaos. Herr Leibniz. And they've caught him red-handed in the process of a Blood for the Blood God, All Hail Khorne chaos ritual, which they've burst in on. Last episode, it took our entire group of heroes, pretty much the whole episode, to do battle and defeat one member of the Brotherhood of the Axe. And now they basically have three of them and the Deputy High Priest himself to figure out how to take on. So that's kind of, everybody gets one. It's fair. Everybody gets one. Would you like a High Priest or would you like a Brotherhood of the Axe in plate mail with a big two-handed axe that, everyone gets to choose. So, very, very, very fun, fair, blood thirsty and flowy fight for everybody tonight. So there we go. You've got Mutant Piggy, Mutant Piggery. Yeah, well, there is some Mutant Piggery going on with Matthew Bain. He does have some Mutant Piggery. Maybe Matthew Bain can turn on the party at the last minute and join the chaos. Who knows? That would be fun.
There's something about you saying Mutant Piggery that makes me just like,
Piggery.
what the fuck? I mean, you're not wrong, but it sounds funny when you say that.
Well, actually,
Okay.
I didn't say it. Son of Joxer said it.
I know, but you read it. So,
So yeah, we join our heroes tonight in the epic throes as they try to stop the spirit of the skull being brought forth and given form. So get yourselves ready for tonight's episode. It'll be fun. Let's see how things pan out. Alrighty, let me find some noise. What sounds good? There we go. Most appropriate. A nice bit of combattery.
Classic.
Okay. All right, guys. So literally, what happened last was you had. Are you on the right map? Let me make sure.
Yeah, I'm
are,
pretty
okay.
sure we are.
Y'all,
that's why we're groaning.
y'all first
No,
opened
no,
the
I think
door.
it's the wrong one. There's too many bad guys on this.
Oh, that's the one with 3 guards. We were. Oh, sorry, guys. Let's get you to the one with 5 guards.
There you go. Yeah, so you tore open the door to be able to see into the big main chamber, which had all been kind of like chaos culted up, and the summoning circle. And what had happened, there was actually 5 priests, 5 of them, not priests, Teutonic Knights from members of the Brotherhood of the Axe, 2 of which have had their throats slit and are laying dead on the ground, their blood pooling towards the center of the summoning circle.
Right now, they're my favorites.
The dead ones? Yeah.
Yeah.
Dead things. Yeah, dead things, Charlie. Dead things. And then there's 3 others that are not dead, plus the High Priest himself. Okay, so you burst the door open, and that's literally where we finished last episode. So, what do you guys want to do?
Shoot.
We
How
quietly
specific do I have
close
to
the
be?
door, turn around and go.
Yeah.
Okay, where's
That might
this
be a
city
little late for that.
screwed? We're just gonna. My Uber's here.
Good job we were leaving this city today, guys.
Screw Middenheim. We don't even like this place. Good luck.
Look, Aldet doesn't like it at all.
It's been nothing but
Like,
problems since we got here. Okay, I guess we're gonna roll for initiative again.
That's probably going to be a thing, for
Yeah,
sure.
probably.
If you're planning on tangling with the mischief, yeah.
I mean,
by
I
all
don't
means.
wanna, but I'm sure that that's what's gonna happen. And oh god,
Oh boy.
34 is the highest you've rolled in a long time, right? Usually like
All right,
29.
so we got
and
Matthew
less.
Bain on a 50.
I don't think it really matters what I roll at this point. It's like just put me on the end of the
Cat on a 55.
list.
Any luck, we can hit them a couple times before they get
Oh,
to us. I don't know.
Det on a 50. And then we got Birdie on a 34. Okay, well, I'm going to roll initiative for they. And we add... What are we adding to that? Bum, 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 bum.
Shit doesn't happen in Ogleberg. Okay.
Okay. Alrighty, 30, okay. Alright, so as the door is burst open, Matthew Bain, you have the initiative. What do you want to do?
So I picked up my crossbow, the heavy crossbow, and I have it loaded and ready to go. So I'm going to not cast a spell this one round, because that's what I did the last time.
Okay.
I'm going to aim and shoot.
Okay, aim and shoot at what?
The Catarel. No.
The
One of these
Catarel?
guys.
Excellent.
I guess the guy right here because it's kind of like between Bertilda and Catarel.
I think you should cast Dispel Corruption.
Just so you know, this one
We'll just
this
call it a
one
day.
guy right here does not have a helmet on, which means he has 0 armor on the head. The other two do indeed have head armor. So,
okay. So I guess I'll aim at the helmless guy because that makes the most sense because we need to get rid of these guys ASAP.
all right.
Yeah, aim for
So
the head.
aiming gives you +10.
Yep, I need it. I need a miracle. Let's go.
Ka-ching.
All right.
All right.
I mean, that's the body.
that
He
will hit
has
him in the back.
armor there.
All right. So for the damage.
No. Just
Okay.
aids.
Yeah, your bolt clangs into his plate mail, but it kind of hits it at an angle and ricochets off. It didn't really seem like it did a whole lot.
Yep.
Except-
I'm gonna. No.
Let them know we're here.
I'm gonna drop my crossbow.
Okay, cat.
Yeah. I'm gonna aim and shoot his.
You hit
All
your
right,
space
same
button
thing.
again.
+10 to hit with your aim.
No, yeah, I clicked off of the Zoom call. I'm using the thing. I'm just gonna do this the old style way. Unmute. There we go. That's a whole thing. Okay, longbow, a shooting. What do we got? We got aim.
Longbow
is
of shooty
additional-
goodness.
It's an additional 10 for aiming, right?
+10, yes.
Okay, wanted to be sure because it's the last one.
You will hit him in the right leg. You have armor piercing with the longbow, so you ignore 1 point of armor.
And let's see how that goes.
Not well.
Good.
Okay. Yeah, pretty much the same. Little to none. I'm
I
afraid.
love that.
Yeah, this
We
bloody
needed 2 miracles.
armor.
We got 0.
Having this bloody armor.
I don't know. I might would have rather y'all miss completely than just hit them and do nothing because my morale is tanking right now.
All right.
Hey, you did just
are
watch
tanking.
me. You did just watch me blow up someone.
Yeah,
with one
that was
spell?
only a few seconds ago. Aldette, you're up.
Yeah, just
Okay.
do that 3 more times.
Okay, I'll get on it.
I'm gonna shift slightly so that I can see because
Uh-huh.
I'm short, and I'm going to aim and shoot as well.
Right, you're like,
because-
yeah, Snoop shooting from the corner there. All right.
Yeah.
You will also hit this guy in the right arm.
We're hitting him.
The good news is, yeah, you're hitting. You're just not doing much. Ooh, but that's better. There you go. That's a thing.
My luck is back a little bit.
So that's enough to kill him, right?
Yeah.
No.
Cries.
Way to go, old it!
But it
begins
is
crying.
enough to inflict a small number of wounds.
He has a disorder where he cries 1 tear for every wound. How many tears did he cry?
3. He cried 3 tears. He went. Alrighty, Bertilda.
I'm wondering if we shouldn't stay in this doorway so that all 3 of them can't get at us.
That sounds correct.
Yeah, at most, maybe you could be battling 2 at a time.
Okay, so I'm just going to move up into the middle of the doorway,
Okay.
but keeping in mind that there's a little bit on each side of me for my ranged friends here.
Mhm.
And that's I'm
Just gonna
gonna
like stand there and look menacing.
yeah, I'm not running out to them because I feel like that's a death sentence. So
Yeah.
Okay. Well then, in that case, Herr Liebenitz will stop mid incantation and go. We has intruders. It would be really nice right now if all of you would like go and kill them and then come back to finish the ritual. Go, go, my friends, go. In which case they all look at each other and look at him. He said, shoot.
just like, could you guys come back later in the middle of something?
And yeah, they will begin to lob themselves in your general direction.
It's okay, guys. Take your time, one at a time. You first. Come on.
Yeah, Matthew Bain, you're up.
Okay. I'm gonna channel some magico.
El Magical.
I saw you crying. You can come first.
Yeah,
Damn
the
it.
channeling not so didn't do so.
Yeah, seeing three guys approach me is scaring me. So, no channel success. I'm using a dart, and I'm gonna fling it at the guy I hit but didn't damage.
Okay,
No
the
help.
one that's. I mean, you all shot him earlier, so.
Yep. So I'm gonna try and hope to blow his head up
Okay,
with one spell when it goes.
I hope
through.
you do that.
that'll be fun.
You know, you can do it.
Hey!
Okay, well, your spell will go off.
Hit the body for 20 damage.
Which, yeah, with Ulrich's Fury, that's pretty impressive.
Ugh.
You know?
Die easiest of the three.
Okay, he's still alive, but there was a huge, big blast of magical energy as it slammed into him. Let's see.
It
let's
was
give you
harder to
some-
count the tears.
There you go. Woohoo! Yeah, there was a lot of tears. It went drip, 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 and you went,
Yeah, guys.
good job, man.
I would say aim for the head, but at least on some of them, aim for the arms. Make them drop those big old axes, because
All
that's
right,
gonna
Kat,
suck.
you're up.
Aim. I mean, the best I can do is declare I'm aiming. You know, where I
Yeah,
hit.
I
is
mean, getting that
completely-
Ulrich's Fury in on that one was definitely nice.
I'm gonna shoot that same guy for the same reason as always.
Okay.
I just don't like that one guy in particular. Oh, that's really bad.
The arrow will miss, unless you have anything you want to do to make it not miss.
I don't even know if I can at this point. Oh, well, I guess I could, because I used my bonus one last time.
You
That I
still,
got from-
you still
from
probably
being
have,
good that one time.
if you want to use it, or you can save it for
Like not losing an arm or...
up to you.
When we inevitably die.
Yeah, but
Silly.
getting their guy would be... You know what?
I
not
believe in
gonna-
you, Satch.
I'm not... Okay, fine, I'll do it.
No,
You gonna reroll?
Yeah,
Okay.
let's try it. Hey, we got him.
Hey, there you go. It was worth it. Now you just need to make sure the damage is there.
Yeah, decimate
Let's
it.
do the damage this time. Yeah, it's better.
Okay.
Scoring one.
Ricochets off the curved arm of the armor. Odette.
I am
Yeah.
going to reload and shoot. and
Okay,
not
so no aim for you this time.
Yeah, I think it's better because they're not in combat yet.
No.
When they're in combat, I have to.
Get the shots out, yeah.
So I'm just gonna shoot this guy.
Ooh!
Oh, nice. It's a
That's
hit
it.
and a
Come on, max
headshot.
damage.
Which is where you want to be, because that's 5 points of armor you don't have to
I
deal with.
love Satch and me are like,
Oh!
can you?
Do you have
no.
one? Do you have one? Reroll it.
I do have a reroll. Do I want to
You
use
want to
it?
reroll the damage?
You got an 80%
yeah, I'm gonna-
chance of improving that.
I'm gonna reroll the damage.
Yeah, you said that last time.
All right, make it
It
count.
was true then too.
Yes.
There you go. All right.
Okay. Okay.
So 13
is
with
great.
a
This
possible
is the
Ulrich's
greatest.
Fury. So roll to see if you hit again.
My target number is 37.
Yep. And you got it.
Yeah.
So that's 22 points of damage. Okay.
In his face.
I would like to say thank you, chat, for
All
that
right.
extra
That's a
reroll.
10 crit.
Yes. Yes.
That's a 10 crit. That was well worth the points on the
Blow his
headshot.
head off.
Blow his head off.
A 10 crit to the
A
head.
10 crit to the head. Yes. In your face.
Yes.
All right. Killed him. Whatever specular. Okay. Yeah. So basically, the arrow goes blast straight through his left eye and out the back of his skull. He staggers 2 more steps before falling dead upon the floor
Oh, I love
in a
this
pool
halfling.
of his own blood. Now, That's awesome. But you notice very quickly, the blood immediately, as it pools on the floor, runs backwards towards the circle, very, very, very quickly. Let's do a thing.
So we
can do a
don't
thing
want
here.
to kill them. Great.
We can do a thing here.
Oh, there's all kinds of good blood spatter.
There's lots
Images
of
in
delicious
Roll20,
blood
yeah.
splatter.
It's wonderful.
Okay, so
Like
I
the
take
one
this
asset
as we
they have
want
when you
to.
look for it.
We want to
There we
disable them, but
go.
not kill them. Maybe.
You're not wrong, but
Yeah.
that's kind of a hard
Yeah.
order, you know? Like,
Put them to sleep. They'll kidnap them.
I mean, this will be the few times where we like leave them helpless, where they could bleed out, and they bleed out immediately.
We're gonna just go ahead and do this too, just to make life good. Okay. Alright, but the good news is you have slain one of the Brotherhood of the Axe as the other two continue to charge forward.
Good news.
Bertilda,
Yeah, I'm.
you just gonna continue to stand there and hold the line, or?
Yeah, because I mean, I have ballistics or whatever, but my ballistics are awful, so I'm not even gonna bother.
Okay. Alrighty. In that case, it is them. As they continue to charge forward, Matthew Bain, you're up. I mean, that's the good thing with them being in plate mail. They don't move particularly fast, and it's a big chamber, so it's going to take them. It's taking them 3 rounds to get to you.
Yeah, you guys fire off all the shots you possibly can before they get.
yeah, that's pretty much what I'm gonna be doing. Channel.
No channeling.
Damn it.
No channeling.
No channel. Using my dart. Thankfully, I still have a hefty amount of those. And I'm gonna do it on the one right in front of me.
Okay.
Kind of just go 1, 2, 3. You know? And oh, I like just missed the channel.
Yep.
Oh,
And you failed the spell. So your spell fizzled in your hands. Cattle Rail.
I'm actually gonna re-roll that.
Okay.
I have 2. I'm gonna spend 1. Kind of nervous considering what the blood thing is telling me, but we need to deal as much damage as possible. Hopefully this will succeed.
So, how was your weekend?
It's good. It was good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Can't complain.
Up until now, pretty
All right.
All right.
Up
12
until it's time to die.
All right. Well, there's a little blast of magic. Hit him in the chest, but the majority of it looked like it was absorbed by that shiny metal plate. Catarel.
What's that song about wasting your shot?
Hey, you wasted your shot. Stop doing that.
Because
Yeah.
if you
Gonna
keep doing
die.
that, we will die. And
Is that out of the box? Wasted the shot. Oh yes, I'm gonna load and shoot.
Okay, you get a good shot on his left leg.
No, we'll see how good. Ah,
Okay.
not
I
good at
mean,
all.
it's a shot.
Are you shooting the same one?
Yeah, it's the guy directly in front. I'm assuming.
Yeah. Okay. All
I'm trying to
right.
crowd
down.
fund them.
Yeah, wean them off.
All debt.
I'm going to do the same thing. Just shoot.
Poor Batilda standing there. Arrows buzzing past her ears.
Damn it.
Alrighty, that one did not hit. Bertilda, I think you're close enough to where if you wanted to charge forward and attack, you could, or you can continue to hold the line. It's up to you.
They're both gonna try to swing at me, but this is like a really small spot. I don't know if they can both get in here.
There's enough room for both of them to stand kind of
Together.
side by side. Only 2 of them can do it, but there is only 2 left, so.
I mean, if they can both get at me, yeah, I'll move forward.
Okay. So you're just going to kind of like move up and hold your position?
Yeah.
Alrighty.
I'm
Okay.
freaking out on the inside. I just want you all to know. So I'm going to kind of freak out on the outside a little bit.
Okay.
They will close in and begin to wail on thee. Let's see. Brotherhoods of the Axe.
And they one-shot Bertilda. Good luck, guys.
I don't think they're going to one-shot you, but, you know. Alright, the first one. Will hit with the first blow. And will miss with the second. You have a shield, so you may attempt to parry that first one. Which you did. Alright, you got your shield up and stopped it. Okay, the second one swings in from the side. He will hit. He will hit you twice. Alrighty.
Hey,
All right, the
Sigmar,
first
I know we're in
one
a-
is going
in a
to
basement,
hit.
but,
It's going to hit you in the body. The second one is going to hit you in the
arm.
right arm. Okay. The one that hit you in the body is going to do 14 points of damage total.
That's...
So you take off your 5 points of armor plus your toughness.
No, it's 8.
So you're taking off total.
Total.
8. Okay, so you take 6 wounds then.
Jesus.
And then the one that hits your leg will also do. So that's another 6 wounds. That's smart. So that's 12 wounds in one round. Ouchie! Don't forget, some of you, I think there's still potions in play for some of you, which heal 4
It
wounds.
won't matter.
Sorry?
Yeah,
It won't
it's not gonna
matter.
matter at this point.
Not for me.
So what are you down to?
2.
Ooh, okay, you're down to 2 wounds. Okay. Matthew Bain.
Yeah, I'm gonna channel and access my butter because I gotta get these axes
butter.
out of commission
Okay.
now that they're in range. Success.
All right, you successfully channel.
So the odds of this succeeding is high. Although now I just said it, I'd probably curse myself.
Probably.
Yeah, but you know, Ulrich is with us here. We're in his basement, you know.
All right, willpower test.
Alrighty, and their willpower is 48. So
Jeez.
he has a 40. He needs to roll 48 or lower, which he does. I'm sorry, he's hanging on to that axe.
Dang it.
All right, Cadil Rel.
Yeah, shoot, I can't let Bertilda fall at this point, so
If she continues to face 4 attacks per round, that's
yeah, I'm dropping the bow, grabbing my axe and shield up, and basically just moving up to get hit.
okay. Charge! All right, trying to draw some of the fire. You can probably still make your attack because you have only done enough move to cover a move action, which leaves you still have a single attack if you want it.
I'll take it. It's not good, but I'll take it.
Which is a thing.
Yeah!
All right, swipe and miss. Okay. All dead.
Reload and aim.
Okie dokie. Bertilda, it is your turn.
All right,
So
we're
the
gonna
one
go-
to your right is the one that's been hit some.
Yeah, we're gonna still go for him.
Okay. Ooh, and they both miss. Not good. Unfortunate. It is their turn. Okay. Well, fortunately, Cadarel has run up there and drawn some of the fire. Cad, you will get hit. You have a shield, I believe?
I do.
You may attempt to parry then.
I'll give it a go. Again, not very good. Eh.
No parry for you. Okay, and the second one will also hit.
Oh, come on. I'm Cad's dead.
Alrighty,
Good, guys.
Maybe not. The first one will hit you in the body. The second one will hit you on the left arm. Okay. Okay, the body shot is going to do 11 total. So you'll be deducting your armor and your toughness bonus.
That's 3 total.
Okay.
So that's 8.
And then the second one for a total of 9.
3 off that. That's 6.
to your
That is
arm.
a 3 crit to the arm.
A 3 crit to the arm. Okay. And you... Let's see what happens. Here we go. A 56.
Do you have a chart? How do you know it's a 3 crit? Because you were 3 under 0? Isn't that
Yep.
less than?
Oh,
How does
yeah.
that
I guess
chart-
that'd be less than I don't know the chart. I'm under 3 wounds rather.
So,
I'm at
right,
negative
so
3.
are you on minus... That brought you to -3?
Yeah.
Yeah, so that would be a 3 crit.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
But I don't know how it scales up because sometimes we do. Yeah.
3 crit to the arm. Okay, hold on. I'll tell you what mishap happens. Arm.
Goodbye, arm.
Okay, Okay, your arm is incapacitated until medical attention is received. Anything held in that hand will be dropped except a shield.
That's
Which
what
arm
you
was it?
had, yeah. It was your left.
Oh yeah, then that's my shield.
So basically, your arm is just like hanging limp. It's gone numb. And you are on 0 wounds. And you gain 1 sanity point. 1 insanity point for taking a crit.
Ooh.
All right. Bertilda. The other one is attacking y'all. He will miss with his first attack. And he will miss with his second attack. So, fortunately for you, both of them missed. Matthew Bain. Also, incidentally, Matthew Bain and Aldette, you suddenly can hear like heavy footsteps charging down the corridors behind you.
Well, that wouldn't change what my plan would be, seeing that my friends are getting completely butchered. I'm going to channel as can I channel while moving up? Because I do want to do a touch attack, a touch spell.
Well, channeling
Is a half action,
is
right?
a half
So
action. Moving is an action. So if casting a spell is an action, then no.
Okay, because the spell is a touch spell, so I need to get close to him, which is why I had to.
So you've got to do a move.
Okay.
So you could move and not channel and cast.
Yeah, well,
But
it's
you can't
obviously
move,
what I gotta
channel,
do.
and cast.
Okay, that's what I'm gonna do. And this is a high casting number 2, so if I miss this, I'm absolutely gonna try again, use my last points. I'm trying to cast sleep on this guy.
Which guy? The unhurt one?
Yes, the unhurt one. That's wailing on Bertilda.
So we're ignoring the channel, right?
We were ignoring the channel. Yeah, I
So
didn't
you
include that.
basically, you move up and you just reach out to touch him. Reach in and touch somebody.
Yeah, I'm redoing this.
Okay. Spend that point. That last point.
See, if I could channel, I could have done it. But yeah.
Yep.
No. We'll see. Also, I have to actually touch him, right? So there's a whole lot of factors to this. come on.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
Oh.
Oh no. I'm afraid you failed, sir.
Yeah, and that's a 1, right?
And that is a 1, so you need to give me a willpower check.
Perfect time to get a freaking headache.
Or gain a...
I mean, if it makes you feel any better, more than
Okay.
my head hurts.
Okay, at least you pass, so you don't get a free insanity point.
Oh, yeah.
All right, Caddo Rel with your numb arm.
Well, I guess I'm gonna swing again.
Okay.
I don't really have much else I can do at this point. Ooh.
Okay, you
I
hit him in the
someone?
body.
Oh my god. Sigmar be praised. Here comes
Well,
the whole 3 damage.
Okay, yeah,
Not
didn't do
even.
much, but you hit him.
Yeah.
You heard a gratifying ting. Okay, old Dex, what are you doing?
I can. We left all of the doors behind us open,
You did.
and I think it's gonna be people helping us. I'm hoping,
If it's not, we're screwed. Like, beyond screwed.
right? So I'm gonna take my aimed shot at the guy who is hurt,
Okay.
which means I get a -10.
Yes, because it's plus 10, but minus 20 shooting into melee.
Right, and then I'll reload at this one so I can aim and shoot next to it.
Okay.
Cool. Miss.
Alrighty. Okay. Matilda, you're up.
Second verse, same as first. God damn it.
It's a miss. That's a solid hit to the body, though. Get that damage out. Yeah, that's what we need.
That's what we needed.
Possible
We need- come
Ulrich's
on.
Fury. It's a good hit either way.
Tits.
Get
My Ulrich's Fury is my 47, yeah.
Yep, you gotta roll 47. Come
Oh,
on.
am I not
Come on.
on
We
the
need
right?
it. We need it. We need it.
Please.
We need it.
Please.
Yes!
Yes!
For another
Yes!
9,
That's a
giving
lot.
you a 23. Okay, he takes
Whew.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, leaving him 14 points of damage. He had 12 left. That's a 2 crit to the body.
Oh.
Let's hope.
Okay, his ribs are busted by the ferocity of the attack. He takes a -10 weapon skill penalty until medical attention is received. So he's still in the fight, but he's at a -10 on weapon skill. Okay. Better than nothing.
Now we die.
And now we die. Okay, so there's 2 of you. So he is going to launch 1 attack at Cadorel and 1 at Bertilda. The first one is going to Cad. It will hit, even with
Not
the
good.
-10. Cad, you need to parry that, my friend.
Can I parry?
Yeah, you got
Arms
this.
limp.
Well, yeah, but you
no.
didn't drop your shield.
You
I mean, I'm
will-
holding the shield.
I'm gonna say yes. I'm gonna say you can kind of.
Shrug it.
I can put my
Just
shredded
shrug.
arm between
I'll
me
let
and the...
you. Just because
like
I don't want to see you
kung pao
die.
thing with the
You
the
didn't
limp
actually
arm.
drop it, and while your arm doesn't work, I would have said if it was your weapon arm, you can attack. But you could like twist your torso to get the shield in the way. Sure, go
Come on,
for
be the elf we all know you to be, Satch. That's
Damn
not
it.
that elf.
I'm gonna use my last reroll.
it. All right, it's a good time.
Ah!
No!
Cat's down, guys. Cat is
All right,
Well, I mean,
um,
don't you have a fate point?
yeah,
Yeah.
it's fate points. Yeah.
Yeah, it'll be fine.
Okay,
Hey, you'll be
80.
good.
That's a body shot.
I mean, who
What
needs
body?
ribs anyway?
Okay, grand total body shot out
Oh.
for 15.
Yeah, I'm. That's a.
15
Oh, it only
crit.
goes up to 10 crit, right?
It doesn't
10
go
crit.
above 10, so if your armor and toughness bonus combined.
Is 3.
Wow. Okay,
think,
yeah, that's a
right?
10 crit.
I'm doing that right, aren't I?
You
What
get a
bracket?
free insanity point.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you just click on armor, it tells you how much you can
Yeah,
subtract.
it's like already factored.
Okay, a 10 crit. The word out comes to mind. For a 44 on a 10 crit. Okay. So here's what's going to happen. Basically, he swings the axe with both hands. It cuts underneath the angle of your shield. The blade comes hurling towards your chest. As it does so, a crossbow bolt flies from behind you, hitting the shaft of the axe and kind of like twisting the blow itself. The flat of the blade instead smashes into your ribs as you are thrown against the wall and you are unconscious. You just spent a fate point, sir.
Okay.
Welcome to the fate
One
Club
fate point
Club.
down. The good news is, technically, unfortunately, that puts you out of the fight, but you're not dead. The bad news is
Now he's gonna hit
Matthew
me.
Bain. You've got
Yeah.
the other
Yeah. Yeah.
guy, which he misses with the first attack, which is very lucky.
Oh, he's attacking me twice?
Yeah.
The other guy
with
hadn't
the
attacked me
second
yet.
attack, he misses
Oh,
by the sheer skin of your teeth.
superior elf! Superior elf!
I think one shot from that guy would probably take you down.
Probably. Although I do have more armor than Cad, but still not enough.
The first
I
guy
don't
still
think.
has an attack.
Oh, did he not attack you?
No.
Okay. Thank you for being honest. You missed.
He
There,
missed.
see? That,
Oh, he was minus 10. He knew anyway,
yeah,
right? that
that's your
first guy.
reward for being honest. He missed. Okay. Right, Matthew Bain. Okay, so, Aldette.
Yep.
Two
Oh,
people charge past you. It is two of the witch hunters. It is the witch hunter leader and the big brutish one, not the medic. As they're both
Naturally not the
charging
medic.
for, and as they like are about to burst in the room, they're screaming "For Sigma!" as they're like charging forward, and they go, "Oh, you're almost dead. We'll leave." We just they shut the door and say, "Come on, halfling, let's get out of here."
We're leaving the city.
Okay,
Guys, you can come through the door. It's fine. Join the party.
all right. Yep. So they're charging up. Matthew Bain.
I'm gonna chant. I'm gonna try to put this guy in front of me to sleep. That's
Again,
my goal
well,
now.
You succeed with your channel this time.
Okay. It's the same number as my frickin' magic dart. Booply boops.
Okay.
Okay. Booply boops.
The oobly doobly.
I have no points to spend, so if this fails, I'm sorry.
Right now I'm dreaming you can fly. And like,
Oh, I'm gonna fly in a second.
and you got me in your arms, and we're just like going around out shooting at things, you know. I'm like,
Okay.
Succeed.
All right, so I have to do a weapon skills to touch him, right? That's the idea, because it's a touch
The
spell.
touch causes one opponent to fall into a slumber. Yeah, you don't have to make. I mean, it doesn't matter. There's no armor or anything to overcome. You just have to successfully touch him.
Okay, so I have fast hands, so I get plus 20 to my weapon skill bonus,
Okay.
Fast hand.
which makes it actually possible. Like 50-50 or 49-51.
But then he still gets a willpower test.
I know, which is why I don't want to have to do this, but yeah, they're gonna kill us, even with the witch hunters here. So, yes! Now,
All right.
fail!
Oh.
Now, fail! I touched him! I was like,
Three.
boop.
Okay, he needs 48 or less to
So-
succeed.
Why is his willpower so? I hate this.
Hey, because they're Brotherhood of the Axe. They're like third career up. Like they're
Yeah, man, these guys are badass.
They're badass. Okay, so for what we want me to roll 48 or higher, 49 or higher. We want 49 or higher.
Huh?
Because this could be epic. So yeah.
It could be epic, which means it's not gonna be this is how we roll.
No. Well, yeah, that often is the case.
We'll see, guys. Well, I won't. Everyone else.
Come on!
Ah,
I'm afraid he passed his willpower. He doesn't
just like
fall asleep.
Can I,
Can I
reroll
spend
last
a
reroll
fate
to
point?
Make him reroll?
No.
Can I spend a fate point Touched by an angel style.
I dream that we fly into a
All right.
cliff.
Damn it.
Never mind. All right, Aldette.
Can I? They're bulky. Can I shift here and like see this guy still?
Sure. You still. I mean, you're still at your minuses, but
Yes.
I'll let you get a shot off.
So I did a reload last time, so I'm aiming and shooting this time. So
Okay.
I'm still minus 10. Nope.
Woo! All right, Bertilda.
All right, still at the hurt guy.
At least
How? Just how?
100. Oh.
Well, you won a D&D. Oh.
Why can't I hit anything like the past couple of games?
Because it's time to hit the boss, that's why.
Because it really
Great up
matters.
until now, yeah.
All right. Not good. Not good at all.
Who's this to?
Bertilda missed. And Bertilda will hit unless you parry. Get that parry in there. Yes!
Yes.
Okay. You live to fight another round. Cadorel. I mean,
No,
sorry.
yeah.
Matthew Bain.
We're going to look the same in a minute, so it doesn't matter. Yeah.
That would be a hit. And so will that.
Okay, now I don't have a parry skill, but I do have a parry weapon.
If you have, do you have?
I mean,
a
so
parry?
I have a quarterstaff,
Then
right?
you
Which-
are allowed to attempt to parry.
So, yeah, defensive plus 10 on parry attempts, and
So you may make a parry,
now my parry's crap, but
but you get plus
obviously-
10 because.
Oh.
Afraid not. Okay. The first blow will strike you. 46. That's in the left arm,
Okay.
and you will get struck for 9 total.
So I only lose 5. Okay.
Okay, you're still up.
Okay.
The
That's 6 wounds.
second blow will
Yeah.
strike you in the body. For
Yikes.
15.
10? Or
Well, no, that's 15. So that's 11.
Well, you take 5 off, right?
I take
so
4
11.
off. 4
Oh,
off.
okay. Oh, only
Oh,
4
so
to the
11.
body? Okay.
Yeah, I only have my helm is the best one.
Gotcha.
So I go 6 minus 11. So yeah, that's 5
crits.
5 crits. Yes.
Have a fate point.
Well, yeah, obviously.
Sorry, a insanity point.
insanity point.
Have an insanity point.
Okay.
You took a crit.
A 37. Okay. And that was to where? The body?
Yes.
Okay. The blow. Let's see. And what was the crit?
5.
Okay. The blow results in serious internal bleeding, and you are considered helpless. Blood loss is such that you have a 20% chance of dying each round unless medical attention is received. AKA, you have a 20% chance of losing a
Fate point.
fate point each round unless
Got it.
medical attention is received.
And I'm absolutely helpless.
And you
Yeah.
are considered helpless. Yep.
Okay, cool. Good to know.
Okay. Ouch. Down goes Matthew Bain. All right.
Witch hunters, I need you.
It is. Let's see. That was their turn. Okay. Yes. So the witch hunters. They will leap in against these two. And as they do so, as they like charge forward and clash against the armored Brotherhood of the Axe, the leader of the witch hunters will scream, "Stop that son of a bitch!" and points at the back of the room.
Me?
No, he's just
me to
yelling
do
it.
this?
He's yelling it in general at anyone that may or may not listen. Okay. Yeah. And they are going to engage them and attack. And you know what? Let's see.
I would really like for their medic guy to be here, to be honest.
Yeah, unfortunately, he is not here.
Damn it. Could have brought some priests with you there, bruh.
Oh, politics. See, they can't have Ulrich priests invading a Sigma. Can't have Sigma
I'll allow
priests
it.
invading.
I won't tell anyone.
Here we are. Okay. Good news is witch hunters are badass, so now they're here.
Yeah, but if they expect me to go take on asshole back there by myself, they got another thing coming.
Oh, you've got Odette. She can help.
Oh yeah. She can be there to cradle my body when I collapse
When you
after
collapse.
he hits me one time.
Don't put that on me.
Okay, here we are.
I don't want to be
Matthias
last man
Hofer.
standing.
Okay, he is going to make his attacks. Right. Oh, that's not.
You're just rolling 100.
That's not
Just
right.
like,
That's
100.
guaranteed to miss every time. Okay,
100%
his first
of the
attack.
time, it misses every time.
That'll hit. Second attack. That'll hit. His third attack will miss. Okay, he hits the Brotherhood of the Axe guy twice.
Oh, they got 3 attacks? Haha, you guys.
Yeah, witch hunters are badass. Okay.
Where were you guys before my elves went down?
I won't roll to see where because it really is irrelevant. They got fucked everywhere. All right, first hit. He hits the guy for 14. He was already on 0. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's a 5 crit. Now I'll roll to see where.
F him up, witch hunter boy.
Would be the left arm. And it will be for 75. All right. Left arm. Okay, that guy's hand is turned into a bloody ruin. Anything held in the hand is dropped. 20% chance of dying each round. So this guy is in struggle mode. And then the other witch hunter. 1, 2, 3. He will hit 3 times.
That guy is completely healthy too, by the way.
Jesus.
Oh man.
All right. And yeah, he is totally healthy, but I'm not going to bother rolling to see where he's hit until he gets to crit points. 10? Okay. That won't do much at all.
That's like 2 points or something.
Next attack, 12. And then the last attack. All right. Well, he's got him down to 6 wounds. That's not bad. Okay. Matthew Bain, you are rolling a percentage dice, sir. You don't want to roll 20% or less.
You just. We know how this is gonna happen. Oh, thank God.
Okay, you're still alive.
Thank Cuthbert. Oh, I mean wrong
Stop
game.
the blood! Stop the blood!
Yeah, I'm clenching in my internal
Okay.
bleeding.
Aldette.
Not yours!
What do you want to do, Aldette?
I would like to reload,
Okay.
and then I would like to move as far as I can move into the room.
All right, which would basically be like 3 squares.
Okay.
Clear of the white squares, not the tiled floor squares. So, like, up to about here. Whether it be here, or... Okay, alright.
My full action, right? There's nothing else I can do?
Not if you reload and then run, no.
If I don't reload, could I toss, like, a cloth over the blood to try to stop it from spreading?
Yeah.
Because I have extra, like, that's part of my inventory, is, like, extra clothes.
Yeah, you could chuck a tunic or something on the blood to try to
I'm
thwaff
pulling
it.
out whatever and throwing it.
Okay,
trying
all right.
to stop it as much as possible.
Okay, Bertilda.
Um,
You can either help the witch hunters with this guy, or you can try to get over to your honey.
yeah, I am not about that life right now. I do not want to take him on by myself, but I am going to step up to the side of this guy.
Okay.
And I'm going to take a couple of swings at him
Okay.
while trying to get the witch hunters to understand we need to incapacitate him, but not let him bleed all over the floor. Is that a thing you can do? Can you, magically work that
yeah,
shit?
you can choose to do non-lethal damage. Yes.
Oh, now I start to hit. Okay, that makes sense.
So you smack him in the back
For garbage.
for nothing.
Fellas, we gotta bop them, not drop them.
Stop it! Hit again. Smack him in the leg. Not bad. Okay.
I'm really
Acid.
trying not to. Apparently,
He's still
do
alive. You haven't killed him.
I hate to be that guy, but is Cadarel bleeding, and is that blood also going to the vein?
No, I just got smacked.
No,
over
he
the-
really wasn't bleeding. If you remember, he kind of got
And
Well,
all
his
your
arm
blood's
was
internal. So.
his arm was incapacitated, and then he basically got
Yes.
flat axed on the body,
Okay.
which kind of like knocked him flying and knocked all the wind completely out of him.
My pristine elven bones.
Yeah. You, on the other hand,
Well, I'm bleeding internally. So,
Yeah, all his blood's still on the inside.
you'll be peeing blood tomorrow, but okay. It is this guy to attack the witch hunter then. And 43, he will hit. The witch hunter will attempt to dodge.
He like trips over Matthew Bane's body.
And what is there? Agility. Nope. Okay, he's going to get hit. And then the second attack will
Ooh,
also
no.
hit. Okay, he's getting hit
Ooh.
twice.
Sorry, bro. Better you than me though.
For 13. And 9. Okay, Witch Hunter boy.
Toughness is like 28, so
But he's
really
still
good,
up.
right?
Okay. Matthew Bain. 30% chance of not bleeding to death.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
sorry, dude.
I'm using a fate point.
You lose a fate point
All
as
right.
you slip into unconsciousness. Here's how fragile these elves are. All right.
Came
Okay.
Together.
Dude, I took one round of attacks, and yeah, I'm right there with you. So it's
Yeah,
nothing to
real
do with
close.
being an elf.
So
All
Ah,
dead.
no,
wait, so I'm still helpless, but I'm no longer bleeding to death. Is that the idea? It's the fate point?
Basically, the fate point kicks in, which means you will just like slip into unconsciousness. You won't die. You're just gonna fall You'll just slip into unconsciousness.
You're just
and-
useless to us.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yep.
Yeah.
The
I mean,
fate
we
point will
what we had
prevent
to
you
do.
from death,
right,
but
but not usefulness. I get it.
correct.
Yeah, I'm just,
Yep.
Okay, cool.
Yep. All right. Aldette.
Okay, I'm gonna reload this time.
Okay.
And can I shoot him?
Yeah.
Am I close enough?
Sure.
Okay.
F him up, Odette.
I get no minuses. I'm so happy.
Yeah, he's not in. He's not in melee
Oh.
He's just
combat.
standing back there letting us do
Headshot.
his
headshot.
throat slitty.
Ooh, okay, body
Shoot
shot.
Leibniz. All right. Yep. You shot Leibniz in the body.
Does he have a weapon, by the way?
He has a dagger because he's been slitting throats with it.
Oh,
But that's all. Okay. An 11.
Not good, but not terrible.
Okay, Libby. Let's see
I'm sure
where
his
you at.
backhand wouldn't feel great, but still. Bertilda might be into that.
Okay, and you hit him for 11.
Matilda regains wounds upon being slapped by Regan.
All right, it's so you hit him with the arrow, but you hear the kind of metallic ching as you realize that fucker's got plate mail on.
What did it do
underneath
again?
All that robe. He doesn't have a helmet on, but he is wearing his plate mail underneath all those big black robes
I mean,
that he's got.
Odette's short, so he just needs to adjust her aim, you know?
Shoot it a little higher. All right,
Yeah,
Bertilda.
Yeah, we're gonna swing at this guy again. I really don't want to kill him because I don't want his blood going everywhere. But apparently that's not gonna be a problem because I can't hit anything.
Oh, and I forgot to roll
Ooh.
witch hunters. Okay, you hit him in the arm
That
for
might be it.
13. That is... Right, he's down to 2. Was that both attacks?
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
both. I missed the first time.
Okay, then in that case, he's going to start running in this direction.
Go get him.
And this witch hunter will attempt to finish off the last of the dudes. Oh, ignore that one. That's the wrong roll.
I
Gotta
like
hit
that one.
first.
He's just like, I'm just gonna do damage. It's fine. I
Yeah,
don't
fuck hitting. Ah,
I'm here for it.
what is this doing? Okay,
Living
here
his
we
best
go.
life.
1 hit, 2 hit,
Hit.
3.
Come on, buddy.
All 3 will hit.
You're screwed.
Um,
And we might be too.
Now, in the grand scheme, we just saved the Empire, so...
ooh,
I mean,
for
we could still summon
16.
something. So.
That's a 4 crit. All right, he's going to hit him in the 31, which is the
Not my
right
31.
arm. It's a
Maybe that
4
happens.
crit. And at 12.
31's my
He
best number.
basically lops the guy's arm off. He falls to the floor in a pool of blood.
No, the blood.
And yay! Blood. Woo!
No. Fuck. Did you not listen to me, Witch Hunter Man? Whoop! I didn't mean to jump over there.
Okay. Where are we at in the list? Aldette.
I just went though. I think you skipped to a temper.
No,
Or
he
did
did
it go
me.
around again?
He did me. He did me, but he
Okay.
forgot to do the Witch Hunter, so he
So
had
I
to go
just
back
did
for
the
the
I
Witch
just
Hunter.
did the witch hunters to catch
Okay.
up. So it would be Matthew Bain, Cadorel, but they're
Then me.
so
Got it.
now
So
it's
then it's
Aldette.
back to you.
I am going to take my action to try to stop this blood.
How do you want to stop it? What are you going to do?
I'm gonna take all of that cloth because I have extra
And like
clothes
just
everywhere.
drab it down.
and just like start shoving it back towards the body. I'm fighting it.
Okay. All right. So
I'm
that's,
fighting it away from this stupid
That's what you're doing. Okay.
ritual.
Bertilda.
Okay, well, against my better judgment, I am going to turn and run towards Jack-ass priest guy. I don't know how far I can get. Let's see.
6 squares. Oh.
You're still making me count, Gore. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I'm right here by the Witch Hunter. Okay. I'm totally behind you, dude. Keep going.
Okay. All right. So Leibniz is laughing inanely, saying, "It doesn't matter. It's too late. As long as they die, their blood will summon. Their blood, their blood will serve to summon the power of Korn. Their blood will manifest in his glory." And he is still laughing maniacally.
What is the circle made of?
It is basically kind of like a magical like circle on the ground, like all glowy and shit, all ritually.
But what is it made of?
Magic, basically.
Magic.
It's like, I mean, it's etched. It's etched on the ground like it was drawn out, but it's kind of radiating magic from there.
Oh, well, so it's not chalk or something that I can...
I mean, in theory, you might be able to run over and smudge it out.
Okay, that'll be my aim next round.
Okay.
End up summoning a gopher.
Okay, this witch
otter or
hunter is
something.
going to check for... basically, he will stop and check to see if the person on the ground next to him is alive or dead.
Don't take off the helmet. Don't take off the helmet. Don't take off the helmet.
Yeah, what's the odds? Let me just check his pulse through his armor and stuff. No, he'll just check and he'll scream, "This one's still alive." And then for his move, he'll move across here to check on Catarel.
This one, not so much.
Oh, you're alive too. You're both alive.
Your arm is just a little
You're
messed
just
up.
asleep. You're just very winded.
Like, I'm worried about my party members too, but did you not just hear the priest shout about summoning
No.
a corn demon?
All right. He's going to charge all the way down here,
I heard
but he won't
nothing.
be able to attack.
If you smudge it right, instead of summoning corn, he might summon something else.
Like broccoli?
Yeah, like Primus. See, you and broccoli, I said Primus, you know.
So the one thing you have noticed, even though this guy is a deputy high priest of Sigmar, even with all the battles going on, he has not cast a single spell.
Oh, you mean of Ulrich? Okay.
Of-
I was confused
of
for a
Ulrich,
second. I was like, the
sorry, yeah,
Sigmar
of
priest is here?
Yeah,
Why
he has
isn't
not
he helping
cast a
us?
single spell. He's
I was
basically
counting on that.
giggled and laughed and screamed and slit throats.
Oh,
okay.
wait. That would be because he doesn't have Ulrich's favor anymore. Because he's...
We do.
We do. Okay. Aldette. So what's happening is you're soaking up the blood into these clothes, but as fast as it's kind of soaking, it's like being drawn out the other side and still trying to trickle its way. It's almost as if it's almost as if it's like mercury running towards a magnet.
Yep.
Damn it.
You definitely staunched it for a little bit. I mean, it slowed it, but like the cloth literally becomes blood soaken very, very quickly. And once it's like fully soaked,
Use
It's like
the elves! Build a
dripping
dam!
out the other side.
Okay. I have nothing else that can soak it up or stop it.
Write an angry pamphlet.
Angry pamphlet.
Stop
That'll
blood.
show 'em.
I agitate you.
Okay, so as this is happening, the
Blood is
blood
back.
in the center is now starting to pool towards the middle and like rise up in like a huge big bubble. And it's continuing to kind of like rise, like a huge bubble, as if it's like crested at the top of a pool ready to pop.
I have trauma with blood, so
F this shit I'm out.
I have some serious trauma from like our blood creatures, and then also like the vomiting blood guy that killed me.
Yep.
So
It's
I
a
feel
corn
like,
thing. You know, it's a corn thing.
I feel like this is not my place. All right, I guess I'm just gonna toss down anything cloth in my bag and just like make a barrier, as much of a barrier as I can.
Okay, so you're gonna continue
then-
to just try to.
I don't want to like sit there and try to push it back anymore. Like I don't want to actively try to push it back.
Just try to put more
Just,
and
like,
more
put more
cloth just to
barriers in
absorb
between
as
it.
much of it as you can to slow it. Okay.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
Anything I have. Like this will be like probably my last action to do this because I don't have that much. But
Okay, Bertilda.
Okay, I'm actually gonna turn and make a run for the circle.
Okay.
And I'm trying to figure out how to break the circle in some way. I'm shouting at the witch hunters, what do I do? How do I stop it?
Okay. In which case, Mateus will just scream, "Stop the blood!" or stop the priest.
Oh, okay. Well, I can't stop the blood, so I'm turning my
Those are your
attention
choices. Stop the blood or stop the priest.
Old Deb is doing all she can to stop the blood, so I guess I'll turn my attention back to the priest.
Okay. Alrighty. So you use part of a move to get up to there. Do you want to use the rest of your move to get to him? Or do you want to deliberately stay back so that you don't possibly get attacked this round?
Well, I mean, the witch hunter is right there. He's gonna attack next. I'm gonna go for it.
All right.
I am
Okay.
making a terrible decision.
We all did when we came here. Should never
Alrighty.
come to the city.
Well, the deputy high priest is going to make 2 attacks against the witch hunter. He will
One
hit
hits.
once. The witch hunter will attempt to dodge,
Oh my god, when he rolled an 86, if you would have said he hits, I would have been like, yeah, I'm
but he
leaving.
doesn't. Okay, so the witch hunter is getting hit once, and that is. But it's a dagger, which is not particularly good against fighting people in armor. Yeah, he like slashes out and it just grinds off the side of the witch hunter's plate.
-3.
Yeah, daggers
Minus
are
3
like
dagger.
daggers are
okay, so
minus
he's
3.
swinging
They
with
suck.
Okay, he's swinging with a dagger. I was
yeah.
like, what the hell?
Okay, you're a witch hunter.
Do it, witch hunter.
3 turns into the dirt, man.
1, 2, and 3. He will hit twice. And
Why am I only
again,
seeing 2 of the swings?
49, 67, and a 55.
Oh, 49. Okay, so
Yeah.
49 was up here. That was weird. All right.
That was weird.
Okay, this guy doesn't have armor, so I need to see where he gets hit. Alright, the first one will hit... doesn't matter.
He doesn't have armor?
He doesn't have any head armor, sorry.
On his
Oh,
head.
head armor. I was like, I thought that he...
No, he has plate,
Took
but
a-
no head armor, so a head hit. Nope, and... I'm just rolling to see if there's a head hit. Nope, there's not. Okay. Okay, then. The first one... Oh, solid hit for a 15. Okay, the second one. And the third one.
Oh, didn't he only hit twice?
No, he... let's see. Yes, he only hit twice. Okay, that's it. Okay. Aldette.
Okay, so I've completely run out of resources here. So I'm going to reload and then aim for this guy.
Okay, all right. Bertilda,
Oh, priest.
you're up there now, so you can make a couple of attacks
We could have
on
been
Herr
beautiful together.
Leibniz. Missed
Damn it.
and missed.
Still could be beautiful together.
Okay. Herr Leibniz is going to attack each of you once. He attacks you first, and he will miss. And then he will attack Mateus, and actually that's not Mateus. And he will hit. He will attempt to dodge. Oh, okay, that didn't work.
How did you roll a 0, Core?
And he does not dodge. Okay.
The whole time I'm pleading with him. I'm like, Deputy High Priest, please,
Oh, wow,
this
he
isn't
really
you.
sucks at hitting. Okay, the bubble is now kind of almost 5 foot tall and is beginning to form into a shape. there's like little bits protruding out the sides and up the top, like it's starting to look like a marshmallow man, but made of blood.
Oh, great.
All right, Aldette.
I'm gonna shoot.
Okay, you shooting Leibniz? Herr Klaus Leibniz.
Does
Mein
the
Liebchen.
blood look like the blood creatures that we already fought?
At the moment, fairly similar, yes.
Similar enough that I think it would take damage if I hit it.
Did the last one take damage?
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah.
I mean, you might as well, right?
I'm gonna hit it, yeah. I'm
Okay.
gonna hit the blood guy.
Shoot the blood guy. Shoot the blood guy.
Yeah. I'm gonna try and like stop this thing from forming now. I really don't like it. But I get a plus 20, right? Because I aimed.
You do.
Yes.
No, plus
How
10.
did I
No,
miss
plus 10.
that?
Plus 10.
I still missed.
But
either
still
way.
miss. Okay. Alrighty. Bertilda.
Deputy High Priest, you have to fight it. This isn't you.
No, it absolutely is.
Ulrich, help him.
Missed. Okay, you hit him in the left arm for 7, which isn't going to do much with this plate mail.
My heart's not in it.
You just don't want to kill him. All right. Once again, he will attack each of you. First attack at Bertilda. He will hit you, but you can attempt to parry.
I am gonna re-roll that.
Okay.
God damn it.
All right. His dagger will hit you in the 66, which is the body. For a total of 5. So nothing. No damage.
No damage.
All right, Witch Hunter boy. Who will hit? Weapon skill. Go back up.
Actually, it's not possible for him to do damage.
Unless he, I mean, with a dagger, he's. Oh no, he hit him. That's 3 hits. Alrighty. We'll see where the first one.
Like, he would have to, like, crit us or something? I don't...
Yeah, he'd have to get an Ulrich's Fury on you.
And we don't, and they don't get Ulrich's Fury.
Yeah.
That's a headshot. There's a body, a headshot, and no. And all right, so the non-headshot, he hits him for. Okay. Now the headshot. This is the one that can count if he. Oh, of course not. His headshot was weak sauce. And then the last one. Alrighty. Okay. The High Priest Klaus Leibniz is still standing, but he is battered and dented and not looking good. Okay. The thing in the center is starting to take more physical form now. It is starting to become what looks like a muscular humanoid figure with big curved horns, and it's about 7 foot tall. Timing wise, it's like this is probably the last moment before it becomes whatever it is about to become. Okay.
What the hell is the other witch hunter doing?
Oh, he will be running up here by now.
Okay,
Yeah,
well,
he was
sorry, I forgot
freaking on
him.
me there, yeah.
He's
put some
confirmed.
fire in your ass, man.
He's confirmed that 2 of them are not dead, so he'd be about here. He's made sure that you guys, the other people are not dead, and then he's used his last 2 rounds to charge forward. Okay. All dead. I did skip the other witch hunter, yes. He's insignificant next to the power of the force, so.
Kill, steal. Kill, steal.
Yeah, I'm gonna aim and shoot at the priest this time.
Okay. Alrighty.
You have no idea how badly I narratively want this to work out.
Get him.
Oh,
Oh, you missed. Alright, Bertilda.
Oh.
You got 2 attacks. Body shot. Ooh, a good
Ouch.
body shot, too. And a miss. Okay, so 4. That's a 2 crit. You got a 2 crit on Leibniz to the body.
Take this bastard to his knees. He's been using us all along.
Okay, the armor is damaged. Basically, you smashed and damaged his armor, putting him on 0. He is still up and active. And it is his turn to attack. Okay. 1 attack. He will technically hit Bertilda, but whether you parry or not, his dagger is not going to do much.
Yeah, it's not gonna matter. I'm gonna hold on to that parry because this blood thing might.
All right, and then he's going to attack the witch hunter, and he will miss. All right, and now he has to face 3 more attacks from the witch hunter. 1. Just hit. 2. That's a miss, and 3. He only gets hit once. The witch hunter will strike him on the leg for 13. That's a 4 crit to the leg. For 64.
Bad leg armor.
Alrighty. His leg is demolished and he is considered helpless. Blood loss is such that the victim has a 20% chance of dying each round. Okay, he drops to the floor screaming, holding his leg. But between the screams, he's still laughing. It is the start of the next round.
Put him down!
You
It's
can
too
take
late,
his
isn't
legs,
it?
but you can't take his smile and his sense of humor. Oh.
As
Tim Curry from
Thanks.
Legend just
a
appeared.
very ugly and hideous thing is pretty much now fully materialized. It's unable to kind of move or do anything yet, but it is physically, as you can see, the last remnants of blood are like pouring into its legs. All debts.
I don't know. He looks kind of cool, man. I'd hang with him.
You would say that.
I'd
You,
hang out with
okay,
Tim Curry.
You are unconscious.
You're having sweet little dreams of little demon boys and stuff.
You're not hanging out with anyone right now.
All right, Aldette. You shooting? You want to
going-
plug at the demon thing, or do you want to try to end Herr Leibniz?
I'm gonna kill the demon thing.
Okay.
That thing's gonna freak me out at this point. I don't think she would even think to do anything else. And I did not aim because I have to reload this round.
All right.
Missed. I'm too freaked out.
And you will miss. Okay. Aldette. Your arrow flies past it and misses. Bertilda. Okay.
He's helpless, right?
He is considered helpless. Yep. All you gotta do, if you just hit
Yeah,
him,
I'm just gonna kill him.
and you get like plus 20 to hit him. Actually, no, you don't. You don't have to roll to hit him. You just have to roll to damage him.
Yeah, I'm gonna be like,
Die, bitch!
Ulrich! And I'm just gonna stab him and
Okay.
turn my attention to this thing.
Roll to see where you hit him, and then roll the damage. He still has armor on, so it's still possible for you not to hurt him.
Altogether unlikely, but possible.
Alrighty. 37, so you're going to belt him in the bard. No, you're not left arm, sorry. How much damage? All you got to do is... Ooh! Think you're going to... Whether or not...
Yep.
Whether or not you succeed in Ulrich's Fury, it'll be poetically justifiable if you do. And you did. 19. That's
Cries
a 10
Ulrich
crit,
and stabs him
which
to
is
death.
instant death anyway, because he's considered helpless.
And I'm just gonna quietly be like,
Totally dismember him.
for Ulrich.
Okay. Yeah, he is done for. Klaus Leibniz is dead. As the two witch hunters kind of turn and grip their weapons, ready to charge forward against the demon of chaos.
Yeah, I would use the remainder of my second attack to take a step back and into line with them.
You only need to make a single attack and then you could back out. So, okay. Yep, they basically turn and get ready to kind of dive forward. However, as the life leaves Leibniz, as the last little bits of blood begin, like we're pooling to go up into this guy's legs, all of a sudden, as the life departs from Leibniz, the blood just goes and drops, and there's just a massive splash of blood hits the ground and goes flying all across the room as everybody close enough, which would be the witch hunter and you two, kind of like get splashed with blood. Aldette is far enough back, fortunately, that she doesn't get splashed with blood.
Probably already covered in blood from trying to stop the blood, though. Like, let's be honest, I
probably
look
all
like
over
I
your
got
chest
splashed.
and all over your arms and your hands. But it did stop him from finishing his full manifestation.
Oh.
As the blood letter of Khorne is sent back to whence it came at literally the last moment.
Gonna kind of raise an eyebrow towards one. Doesn't matter which one of the witch hunters, and be like, kind of close, aren't you?
I said, well, there were rather more of the Brotherhood of the Axe that we had to work our ways through to get to you. Apparently, they had sealed off the main chamber. Even now, there are probably still some of Commander Schutzman's city guards battling back in the main courtyard. We should probably go and help them. Come. And the two witch hunters then kind of like take a deep breath and start clattering back in that direction.
I'm actually gonna run over to the priest and look and see if he has the artifact on him.
If he has what?
He has the artifact.
The artifact is in the center.
Oh, that's right.
Yep.
Why didn't they take it with them?
Oh, well, they're more interested in, like, not letting all the other people die, so...
Okay.
And that way you get to deal with it. Which is more story-driven. Okay, let me change this.
No, this sounds about right.
Okay. Yeah, the two witch hunters basically charge back off down the corridor from whence they came to help the members of the City Watch that they brought with them to help fight and get through. Leaving Bertilda and Aldette, what do you guys want to do?
Pee on the elves.
Honestly, after a second of freaking out, Aldette would probably go check on the elves. Not that she doesn't trust the witch hunters, because she liked them best anyway.
Okay.
But just like that whole, you need to kind of make sure for yourself.
Yeah, sure. I mean, as best you can tell, they're alive, barely.
Yeah. Yeah, no, she's gonna be like trying to like position them comfortably.
And at this point, seeing as
Something.
all potential danger is past, they will both slowly start to kind of come round and become like vaguely conscious.
Y'all have great timing.
They're like, oh, is it over? Oh, that's good.
Or do I need to pretend to still be hurt and sleeping and
I had
unconscious?
a dream. There were demon boys everywhere.
It was ugly. It was horrible.
It was interesting.
Okay, yeah. So I mean, yeah, you guys are basically on 0 wounds, which means you can move, you can act, but it's like very very minimal movements.
Yeah.
You
Don't get
are hurt. While he's out, cut off the pig nose.
Is it over?
I just sink to my knees beside the deputy high priest.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, Leibniz is laying there with his arm completely severed, and in a pool of his own blood. He's still got kind of like a bizarre maniacal look upon his face, even in death.
I'm gonna slowly and kind of doubled over,
Crawl your way over there.
I'm gonna walk over there, but obviously slumped and not, and kind of fall to my knees next to Bertilda.
Okay.
What happened?
Witch hunters came in. We did it. We prevented the summoning.
And you did. That you did. Is Bertilda like looking at Leibniz with what expression do you have? Like sadness or resolve or
just sort of, I guess, a general feeling of, no, I wouldn't say quite hopelessness. It's just not sure what to think.
Okay. So
little despair.
Kind of messed up with me, but I'm gonna actually start rooting through the corpse of Leibniz.
Okay. I mean, he's got, he's got a suit of the Ulrichian plate mail on, which is
I don't care
badly
about
damaged, and it's kind of like he's painted like, skull, like a red skull of corn on it. But other than that, I mean, he's got the long dagger, the sacrificial dagger, which is a rather sinister looking weapon. It's kind of like got a bizarre serrated edge, and the handle kind of comes up almost like the body of a serpent, and then the head of it is like kind of like the head of some small demonic thing with 2 little horns poking off the edge of it.
Yeah, I'm gonna lay that next to the body. I mean, I'm more interested in if he has any like proof of ritual, like anything that might have.
So the other thing he has is he does indeed have a, he's got a book on him, which you've seen a copy of this before.
Yeah.
Very much so. But also, like, as you look at the book, you can see like there's something tucked into it, some more paper that's like been jammed inside it. And as you kind of look at that, clearly that paper was folded and come from a much larger book, not from this book at all. And it's clearly very, very, very unpleasant, dark, sinister, ritualistic magics.
Okay, so I'm going to take all that documentation and kind of lay it out on his body. I'm not taking it with me because that's dumb, and I've already fallen for that before. But I want whoever's come down to see what he had on his person, and then I'm going to look at the skull in the middle of the room. I mean, the middle of the...
It is, at this point, it is just a blood-soaked brass skull. It's laying there in the center of the circle. All of the magics from the circle have died down. It's now just an etching on the floor.
Okay, so yeah, I'm going to walk into that circle. I don't want to touch the skull with my bare hands, but I do want to see what I saw. If I see what I saw before, because remember that I looked at it before and I saw like a shadow of a thing that you did. Maybe do like a knowledge perception test, and I saw like the shadow wasn't matching, or I saw something.
Yeah, go ahead and give me a roll.
Okay, so what is that? Perception?
Yep.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah, I mean, it's covered in blood, and there's blood
Right.
everywhere. It's hard
Okay.
to tell. While all this is going on, what is the unwell Cadorel and the blood-soaked Aldette doing?
First, I'm gonna reach out to Aldette, like coming to. I'm just gonna be like, oh, up, and then I'm gonna be like, propping myself up on Aldette. Help me up. I'm gonna use my axe and just kind of try and prop myself up against the wall. I'm shattered, so I'm probably wincing.
Yeah, you're probably wheezing and stuff like that because I mean, you literally had the wind knocked clean out of you.
I'm gonna look at the corpse of the blood drained corpse of the guy next to me who took me out, and I'm just gonna be like, just once, I'd like to just once, I'm gonna like pick the axe up as much as I can and just drop it on him.
Okay. Alrighty. Yeah.
So I take it we. God, I underestimate her. I'm just looking over at Bertilda,
Okay.
completely unaware of what happened.
I'm gonna turn to Bertilda and be like, we need to get the guards down here now.
Witch hunters said they were fighting off other corrupt knights.
Oh, that's our cue then, and I'm gonna like go to leave and fall over. Grab as I'm on the ground. You see me. I'm just like reaching for my bow on the ground, like trying to scrape it closer to me.
Okay.
I mean, we could.
Right. So at this point, something weird begins to happen.
Oh, something weird begins to
Yeah,
happen.
everything's been very normal till now.
Totally.
So at the far end of the room, you remember at the top of the dais, he had like carved that skull. The dais suddenly begins to rumble and crack, like, and you can feel the floor begin to like. Not to the point where you feel like the temple's coming down, but there's definitely something almost like a very minor seismic activity happening. And the dais begins to crack. And as it does so, like, bright white light kind of comes up out of all the cracks.
Okay, I'm just gonna stand up when this happens.
I'm
Can
gonna
I?
look at the blood and see if it starts moving again, because I'm ready to like tackle this blood.
Okay.
Can I do a magical sense to see what I sense is happening?
Sure.
Oh, I'm just really out of it.
Yeah, no.
Okay.
The shaking on my bones has basically just got me on the ground, locked in pain. I'm just gonna smile like this might as well happen.
Why not?
We need to leave.
Does the blood start moving or like
Not
down
yet.
towards the circle?
Not yet.
I'm getting real close to it. I'm watching it. I'm stopping this blood.
Okay.
Okay, seeing the white light, I'm actually gonna take a step forward past
Okay.
priest.
The white light then begins to kind of like, almost as if it's like liquid, begins to wash out of the cracks and onto the floor. As the best way I could describe it is, imagine a large smoke machine bellowing smoke out down the stairs of the dais, but instead of smoke, it's like glowing light that's kind of like just rolling and self-contained. And it's moving through the center towards the circle at the very
Is there a way to tell if this is sinister or good, right?
Oh, it's white. It's always better.
Must be good. If it's not black or red, it's
Not
good.
blood.
That came out wrong. I didn't mean that in like a triggering way.
Okay, so I mean, instinctively, I guess I would gather the documents off of that I put on Leibniz as evidence.
Okay, you want to grab them?
For fear that they would vanish or disappear because it's our proof, right? So I grab them and stash them,
Okay.
and then actually do the opposite of what Bertilda is doing and back up.
Back there. Well, you let me pick it up. There you go. Okay, yep. And the light continues to kind of flow forward. It's like rolling down those stairs and washing towards you. What do you want to do?
I just stare at it.
Okay. It kind of like pulls around your ankles and just kind of like rolls straight past you then.
Yeah, I'm backing up.
I'm trying to push the blood away. I'm like focused. Don't want this creature coming back.
Okay.
I don't even think I've seen it being light. I think I just felt the rumbling and was like, oh no.
All right. Well, what's beginning to happen is as the white light begins to wash across the room, it's absorbing the blood. Like the blood is disappearing, including the circle itself. It's like washed completely gone ahead and washed all of the ritual circle off the floor as well. It's almost as if some form of like cleansing aura is like just pushing its way through this whole chamber and like wiping out all of the bad.
Does it clean the blood off of us as well?
If you allow the light to bathe over you, yes. Incidentally, as the light does wash over you, any blood, all blood, is washed away, including the wounds. This light literally will bring every one of you all the way back to full health. Like you were just you just bathed in like an incredible holy light.
I love the idea of you saying all the blood is like in our veins and arteries too. Like we just get purified.
You're gone.
We're petrified now.
Yeah, we're just
What does it do to the skull?
Well, nobody picked up the skull, right?
No, we left it alone.
Okay. Then what actually happens to the skull, is as the light hits the skull melts, like as if it's been hit by like molten heat. It just like
Wow, why didn't we do this to begin
turns
with?
into a bathed, like just a pool of flat metal. And eventually there's really almost like just a misshapen metal brass or kind of bronze disc on the floor, as if just the remains of completely superheated brass from the skull.
That's a good question, Prepper. Does this have any effect on my pig?
Well, each of you feel this kind of weird radiance like within you. And while none of you physically hear it, you all kind of get this feeling that something just kind of said, "You have protected my temple. Let all strife be put aside. Now our true enemy is confronted. Let this mark be a sign to all." Okay. Who has not lost a fate point so far? So your forearm suddenly burns like shit. Like right here. It just suddenly like as if somebody just branded you with a ridiculously hot branding iron.
Okay, so I cry out.
Yep. But of course you're wearing plate, so you can't see what happened, but you can feel it, and it's underneath the plate. Like whatever just happened, it burnt into your skin.
Okay, I would guess I would pull that part of the armor off to see what the hell is happening.
Okay. As this is a divine gift from Ulrich himself, this is one of the very few ways that you can actually get a fate point back. So each of you that lost a fate point, while you are not marked by Ulrich, which is what's just happened to Bertilda, each of you will get a fate point returned. because it is divine providence. So if you lost a fate point, you have it back.
This is
so appropriate.
Odette lost hers a while back. Is it
Doesn't
the same?
matter. It is returned.
No, it is returned.
Yeah, you can only get one back, but if you only lost a fate point, the fate point has been returned by Ulrich himself. Bertilda, you take off the kind of, your bracer, and underneath you have basically what looks like a brand of a wolf's head now on your forearm. It only hurt just for a second, but now it no longer hurts, but it's about yay big on your forearm. It's pretty prominent and pretty large. But you have now what is called Ulrich's Mark of Unity. This divine mark will give you a plus 10 bonus to fellowship when dealing with any priest or anybody related to Ulrich or any Ulrich worshipper. The bonus will rise to plus 30 anytime you are making an argument in favor of Ulrich's religion, promoting harmony or cooperation against the enemies of the Empire. However, should you ever fall or do anything to displease Ulrich, as you are now marked by him, you will permanently lose a wound and a fate point. Like, boom. So it's like, hey, you wanted to be one of my people? You're one of my people. Guess what? You gonna act like one of my people, or you're going to pay.
This is so appropriate. Of all of us, she's the one who gets this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love that.
I do too.
So there you go. But yeah, so plus 10 fellowship when dealing with anybody of the Ulrichian religion, and plus 30 anytime you're basically arguing or promoting for what Ulrich stands for, or for anything unity-wise to protect and defend the Empire. So, and everybody else gets a fate point back. Okay. As all this is happening, finally, the two witch hunters will come running into the chamber, just in time not to see the glowing light. But they will look rather confused when they see that everything else is kind of gone. And there are also several members of the City Watch kind of running in behind them as well. Matthias looks and says, "What has happened here? What happened to the circle? Where is the evidence?"
I'm going to immediately go to him, open my backpack, and give him all the documents and stuff.
He goes,
I was like,
"You are carrying documents of chaos! You must die!" No.
I'm going to say to him, I found this on Leibniz. It's proof of his crimes.
Okay. He says, "We must take this back to the Temple of Sigma and make sure it is properly disposed of. We must also round up Baza Ranulf and other members and let them know exactly what happened here. As we suspected, the Temple of Ulrich itself was not corrupt, but that vile man and those that worshipped at his feet and gave up their misguidance for following him rather than the priesthood. The Brotherhood of the Axe, the last of those, has been dealt with. What you have done here today is a great deed indeed. You have successfully managed to stop a very dark and vile cult, saved the city of the White Wolf, and more importantly, probably prevented a religious civil war between Ulrich and Sigma. You should feel very proud. We will make sure that Commander Schutzman knows of your good deeds. And of course, the High Priest, Werner Stoltz, would like to congratulate you, I'm sure, himself. Let us leave this place and leave it to the Ulrichian priesthood to take care of their own problems. We will go forth and meet Werner Stolz at the Temple of Sigma.
Okay, so
Unless
I
any of
guess-
you wish to do anything different, which of course you can.
well, before we do that, I do want to go tell the Ulrichians that I'll be back to help.
Okay. I'll be back.
I'm gonna, before leaving, I'm gonna look at my hand axe and be like, I can change this up, and I'm just gonna throw the axe by the member of the Brotherhood of the Axe and spit on him and leave.
Okay. All right. Okay, yeah. Well, you'll head through the streets and back to the Temple of Sigmar. Once there, Matthias explains everything to the High Priest of Sigmar, lets him know what happens or what happened. Priest looks at you and says, "Well, I do not know what we can do to properly repay you for this kindness that you have done for the Empire and the city. If there is anything you can think of that we can do for you, please make your request known, and if it is within my power, I will grant it." Nope. Okay, fine.
No.
No, this is good. This is good. I'm glad to see you are not greedy in any way. Yeah, have a sandwich.
Thanks, Gore. I'll take a sandwich. I am going to be like, yeah, I could use a book, a grimoire of sorts.
Okay.
Because I worked hard. Not unconscious on the floor.
You mean a book of magical incantations, or?
Yes, I'm on my journey, and I require it to further my studies.
Oh, you mean a book for you to write your own learnings in?
Yes.
Scheiße, yes, I misunderstood. Oh, I'm sure that we can arrange for this to be provided for you from the Collegium Theologica.
Thank you.
I will make requisition for this for you. And we will have it here for you tomorrow.
Awesome.
Is there anything else that anybody else would like?
There wouldn't happen to be room among the Order Fidelis, would there?
Exactly what Hilda wanted.
Well, I am sure that if you can continue to prove yourselves, then, Matthias would consider your application to the Order Fidelis very seriously. Of course, it would mean you have to pledge yourselves to the worshipping of Sigma.
I'm going to be completely mindful of the fact that there is a badge for Ulrich also on the inside of my lapel, and I'm just going to be like,
Can I keep this?
and that's the thing, is like this whole thing was just from a disruption between the two, so like it'd be good to piece that out. So I'm just gonna think about it and be like, that's kind of exactly what I would like.
Okay. And for what about you, my stout little fellow? What can we do for you?
I think I would also like to potentially follow my elven friend.
You
more
wouldn't leave me
members of
behind
the
like
Order
that.
Fidelis.
Dude, she's wanted to be a part of them since we met them, okay? I've been sitting here
Yep.
being like, how can I manipulate my journey to get to be a witch hunter? Because they're so cool.
Follow the journey path to being a witch hunter. Just follow the path.
Just follow.
How about the yell of a crowd?
Oh,
No,
because-
I mean,
because that's little, yeah.
I mean, if that's what you want, as your reward, it will open Witch Hunter to you as a career exit. So if that's what you want, that you can both have that as a career exit.
Be kind of sick.
So, All right. And last but not least, then, he looks at Bertilda and says, "And for you, my dear, what can I do for you?"
I don't desire anything. I was able to rid the Church of Ulrich of corruption. That's...
Well, we do have the outstanding tab with the armor.
Well, we will send for someone to collect that and pay whatever is left owing. It is the least we can do.
I would be grateful.
Okay, yeah. So over the next course of the day, I mean, you get to fully rest. I mean, you're all healed, but you're still physically tired and exhausted and hungry. But over the next course of the day, you know, the captain of the city guard, Schutzman, he comes by, congratulates you, thanks you for doing what you've done. You've done a great service, blah-de-blah-de-blah. Any possible past indiscretions will, of course, be ignored, wiped off the slate, cleared. You're all good with us. They'll deliver you your book, so you'll have that trapping. And you will also get your suit of armor, finally, that is yours and fitted to fit you and belongs to you as opposed to borrowed armor. And with that, each of you will gain the following experience points. Okay. Defeating Leibniz and his tainted Teutonic guards was worth 50. Defeating the demon of the skull is worth 50. Doing it before the demon is fully manifested is also worth 50. So there's 150 experience points for each of you.
Did we get any from past adventure?
Let's see. The corrupt journey.
Because we didn't do it last time.
15, 10, 25, 24, plus another 50 for that part. So total of 200.
1,090.
So 200 advancement points, experience points, which is probably enough to complete, I think, just about all of you. And you can look now, bearing in mind, to go into a new career, you have to have all the required trappings of that career. So you can decide on that now, or you can do that at a later date. Just make sure you put down your experience points, and if you have any advancements, basically you spend those, and then when you move into your new career, it costs 100 experience points to make that move.
Which I have just enough to do, so that's what I'm doing. Okay. Journeyman Wizard.
Yay!
Alrighty. So to become a journeyman wizard, here. Do you have all of your trappings, sir?
Yes, writing kit and the grimoire is the only trappings I see.
Good deal. Okay. So some of you now, did you, Bertilda? You wanted to become a squire, I believe, for.
No, actually, I'm gonna go with something else.
Are you? Okay.
Ooh.
What you want to do?
I'm gonna go with sergeant because I'm gonna get a lot more pluses. I could get a lot more advancements there that I think are gonna be.
All right. So you're gonna basically become a sergeant. A sergeant in the City Watch, then.
Yeah, because it's gonna take me longer to get to night, but I'll be more badass when I do.
Right. That's right.
Smart way to do it.
And it would make sense having to emotionally distance yourself from the church for a minute there.
You need a break from that. You need a break from that Ulrich stuff.
Because like a lot of the advancements for if I go the squire way are like heraldry based and stuff like that, and I don't think that's Bertilda's jam.
Right.
But she can't go there yet.
Gotcha.
I still need another 100.
All right, but you've got enough to fill out what you had, right?
Yeah, I've taken all the advancements I had to take.
All right, and so you just need the 100 to buy into it.
Yes. Well, technically, I need 10 more experience points to do that.
Okay, you don't need any trappings because all you need is armor and a shield, which you've already got. So, for Sergeant, you qualify for that already.
Yes.
Yep. And you can go from Sergeant straight into Squire with no problems. Okay.
Is it from sergeant to squire, or is it sergeant to knight?
I think you probably, let's see. I know you can go to Squire. Let me have a look and see if you have the option to go straight to knight. You may well. Well,
I mean, it's not that big a deal if I don't, because...
no, I'm just having a look. As I said, I know that Squire is an exit for Sergeant. But let me look.
Oh, that's cool. Putting that stuff in. Yeah, I see it does. It just adds to it, doesn't give you extra.
What do you mean?
Like, I had 5 agility in my advancement from apprentice, and now I have 10, but if I put in 10, I only can advance it once because it doesn't...
Yeah, you get
it's
the
not
extra...
15.
No, you get the
extra 5.
Correct.
Yeah, you don't have to start over.
Yeah, no, I was just worried that the sheet would just, like, give them both, but it doesn't. It's done correctly. That's cool. Sorry, I know that was confusing. What to say.
All right.
Got the trappings lined up for Scout. I think that's where he's headed.
You want to go Scout? Okay.
Doing that roundabout witch hunter thing.
So, moving forward, Gore, all the skills and talents are 100 each, right?
Correct.
Because we don't have any of these.
Nope, you don't get any. You only get your skills for free on the first career. So every skill that you need, you have to get with 100 experience points. All your advancements, you have to get 100 experience points.
Right. So academic knowledge, magic, I already have that, and it's also in Journeyman.
Right.
So is that plus 10, or is it just...
you can either take it again to get a plus 10, or you can just not take it.
Right, okay, cool.
Yeah. You don't have to have it, in other words. Mm-hmm. Let's see, Sergeant I was looking at. Okay, no, you can go to Squire, but you can't go straight to Knight.
Okay, that's fine.
Yep. And then, okay. Well, there you go. Alrighty. Well, you, for all intensive purposes, have completed the first part of this 3-part campaign. So, the city of the White Wolf has been saved. Huzzah! And you're all somewhat more renowned and heroic, and that's all good stuff. But there are far more things to get you into trouble with down the road, so I'm sure we will pick this up and revisit with these characters at another time. But yeah, is there anything anybody else wants to do while they're in downtime-wise? Anything you can think that you guys want to do?
The only other thing I can think to do is go to the Church of Ulrich, to where the other Liber Mutantes book was, and see if it's still there.
It will be.
Yeah, I'm going to take that back. I am reclaiming that
sneak your book
illegal fucking book.
And that's... incidentally, yeah, you will also find something else has happened. You didn't know it initially, but probably later on that evening, whenever you... your pig nose is gone.
Oh.
You have been cleansed.
Ooh.
Oh, but I like the keen sense of smell that I was given.
Yeah, no, sorry. Ulrich didn't feel it was appropriate for somebody that helped him to stay a pig.
Yeah.
So I'm going to show... What about my pock marks?
No, the pock marks are still there. That is not anything that was chaos-induced. That was you having terrible skin. And
bad magic,
probably,
too. Yeah.
Probably chicken pox as a child, that you kept scratching and itching and wouldn't leave them alone.
Fucking Elvish chicken pox, man. I swear.
Yeah, it's partridge
Cool.
partridge pox. The
So
more
I'm gonna show
upper
my
class.
my pockmarked skin to my friends.
Yep.
be
And
like,
I would have
"Hey."
gone back to the temple and returned the armor I got from Father Runoff.
Okay, cool. He
and
will
help them.
He will gladly receive his armor back, and is very happy that it proved to be useful. And he pretty much says, he goes, it's appropriate that once again it is used to fight the forces of chaos. In my elder years, I doubt it will be used for that again. But I am glad that it managed to shield you as best it could and protect you from the unfortunate and wicked behaviors of the former Deputy High Priest of Sigma. Alrighty. And if that's all, then that brings us to the end of this campaign. So anybody got any questions? We're actually going to finish a little bit early for a change. So yeah, anyone got any questions for us? If you have, we will happily answer them.
Did it! Yay!
We did it. Yeah, we did it.
Yeah. Man.
I have a horrible feeling that you'll be going to maybe Altdorf next.
Oh boy.
If they had drugged the bleeding knight out of the room, would it stop the blood to the circle? Also, would the knights come to the outer chamber to fight the party? If we had not entered the room, I think Mickey. Yeah.
Let's see. If they had drugged the bleeding knight out of the room, would it stop? It would have taken longer for the blood to get to the circle, but it would have still attempted in any way it could to get to the circle. Also, would the knights come to the outer chamber to fight the party? If the party would have backed up, they'd have shut and barricaded the door, is what the knights would have done. They wouldn't have tried to fight them in the corridor. They just wanted to make sure that they didn't interrupt the ritual. The thing with the ritual is, it's just a number of people gotta die. Didn't care how. It's much more convenient and more organized if they all just stand there and die in a circle around the thing and the blood just pulls in. Goes much faster. But no, see, Korn, the blood god, doesn't really care where the blood comes from. He just not that fussed on the sacrifice. Just divvy it up. But going back to what we talked about, the the priest not being able to cast any spells. Yes, he's fallen out of favor with Ulrich, obviously, so he doesn't have his divine magics. But worshippers of Korn are forbidden from casting spells. Korn is anti-magic. So you can't buddy up to Korn and be a spellcaster. So he kind of had to give all of that up in exchange for what he would have gotten from Korn.
Well, I got to admit, I was afraid that he was going to start throwing spells at us.
Oh, if
He
he
did
would
not,
have
so-
actually been a deputy high priest of Ulrich and would have started chucking spells, it would have been a little bit... Yeah, y'all wouldn't have stood a chance.
I have a question. I have a feeling that what Odette did was super effective at not having the ritual complete entirely. It collapsed at a great moment.
Mm-hmm.
Her slowing that blood down helps
It brought
immensely.
you around.
Well, thank you, Nat.
How likely is the princess going to be pissed off that her lover Leibniz has been killed? Well, probably fairly pissed off up until she finds out what he was actually up to. Then maybe she won't be quite as pissed. Rep RPG rating us with 8 viewers. Thank you, guys. We're actually coming right to the end. We just finished up a campaign of Warhammer Fantasy, so we're doing a quick Q&A. But welcome to the show, guys.
Jogster asks, are you going directly into part 2 of the campaign after this? Ooh.
I don't think we're going to go directly into it. We're going to... I think what we're going to do is we're going to play a few odd little one-shot games and stuff like that for a little bit. Take a break from this. And then we may go into a second part of this, or we may segue off into a different game for a few episodes, and then... But we will eventually come back round to this, I'm sure, and do the second part of this trilogy. Yeah, I mean, the princess would be all like, hey, you know, that sucks that I was having an affair with the deputy high priest. Oh, he was a chaos worshipper? Never mind. It's good. Save me from that awkward, embarrassing conversation where I have to be like, it's not me, it's you. You know, you're the one that's worshipping chaos and summoning demons. I'm the one that doesn't want to be burned at the stake.
Yeah.
Got sidetracked by how funny
When a
this
wolf
is.
managed to assault the dungeon single-handed.
Way to go, bro.
Dang.
Killed the evil overlord.
Mercy me, what a faux pas, right? Good deal. But, yeah. So did Leibniz order the robbery of the Sigmar relic? Ooh, interesting. Okay, so yes and no, is the answer to that. The cult of the Purple Hand were working for Leibniz. Leibniz wanted the brass skull. He wasn't really worried about the relic of Sigmar. But
So he was evil before the skull.
oh yeah.
God damn it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he Leibniz basically y'all were pawns for him from day one. You know, poor old Father Odo and his visions and all of that stuff. That's because Odo didn't realize, but Odo had been corrupted by Leibniz, and that's why he was having the visions. Because Leibniz couldn't have them anymore. Because he couldn't have any kind of magical whatever. So he had kind of tainted Odo to use Odo as a vessel. And then when he had the visions, that's where you guys had just done some cool stuff. And he was like, hey, these guys are not directly tied to the city. They're probably not going to see through my bullshit. I'll get them to go and get me the skull. Which you happily did. You know, hey. What's up, Hammer? Good morning, bud.
Just a couple of foolish Urtengirders, just
Utengirders.
right out the gate.
But yeah, it was Skaven that stole the relic. But once they'd stolen the relic, the frame was of value because it's gold. To a Skaven, the other thing's a scrap of paper. So they weren't so interested in the actual piece of paper. The original hand-drawn sketch of Sigmar while he was alive, you know. It's like someone said, ooh, look, the Mona Lisa. That's just a crappy enigmatic painting. What do I care about that? But I bet I can get $20 for this frame. That was pretty much what happened there. But they wanted the piece of paper because that was all part of their let's frame Sigmar plan. So the cult pretty much got the Skaven to do the dirty work for them, and then you can keep the frame. We just want the crappy bit of paper. And that's when they kind of painted the bad corn symbol on the back of it to try to make out like it was, which if you think about it is really bad because they completely desecrated an incredibly valuable and rare relic in doing so.
Ooh.
But yeah, any more questions? More
When we
Star
come
Wars
back
for
to
selfish
this-
reasons.
When we come back to this, can we go into the haunted brewery?
Sure.
Can that be where we start? Like,
Yeah.
Start in the haunted.
If-
Like we're mid-adventure in the haunted
I mean, yeah,
brewery.
you are more than free to tie up any loose ends, and if you would like to do that next Thursday, we can do that before we move on. So yeah, if you want a little one shot of
Jacob R. presents the haunted brewery.
of messing with the haunted brewery, since
Look, the
you guys have all
haunted
wanted to
brewery
do that
is
for a
my
while, we
favorite
can do
thing.
that. We can totally do that. Tie that loose end up, yeah. Because I mean, you can do whatever you want to do in the city before we roll you into the next one. So that sounds good. Yeah. So maybe that's what we'll do. Maybe the next thing we'll do is we'll do a one-shot
brewery.
episode of dealing with the haunted brewery before we move on.
Mikey, it's funny that
You
you
wanted
bring
to
up
join
Star
the
Wars.
conversation.
DRC and I were having a conversation last night about if you had an affinity with the Force, would you choose to be a Jedi or a Sith?
Ooh.
And he was like, "Well, I'd be a Jedi, obviously." And I was like, "Really?" He was like, "Why you say it like that?" I was like, "Because I'm pretty sure I would end up being a Sith."
I want to choke
we,
a
had
bit.
this, we just had this big conversation about it.
You can't be a Sith unless you're from Sith. Everyone else is a poser. They're all posers.
Oh yeah,
Can I-
Azanthrax. Yeah, that's kind of like the poetic justice. Like, funny that Schultz was all like, if a high priest was corrupt, surely someone would have noticed. And yeah, no, that's exactly the thing. Is it's like
How did he even become a high priest?
he's deputy high priest, remember? Because the actual high priest was off and away, so he kind of like got left in charge.
Yeah, but I
And-
mean, like, how did he? I mean, apparently he at one point was able to do like the spells and stuff
yeah.
like that.
Because he was Order of the Brother.
But like, just like what started to
happen.
happen to Matthew Bain, it's get a little chaos book here, a little bit of, that's the problem with chaos is it has allures. It drags people in. It lures people into, into following along and worshiping. Nobody is beyond corruption, and you take a power-hungry, albeit probably at one point ambitious but genuinely goodly man, and suddenly he gets thrust upon with all this instant power, like ooh, and it's like, oh, you're a little bit more, you're easier to corrupt now. You're a little bit more temptable. So, yes.
Can I just look? This is controversial, and I'm going to get a lot of flack. I think the Jedi Order sucks. I think their entire philosophy is bunk and bullshit, and not realistic, and not healthy, like psychologically, internally.
Agreed. That's why I was arguing
like-
with DRC about I would totally be a Sith
their
because
whole
I would be pissed.
Right. Their
all
whole
the
philosophy
time.
is like, don't show emotions. Emotions lead to the XYZ, ABC, 1, 2, 3. It's like, fuck you. Like, that's not going to work for me.
And like
No,
the
I
other end
totally
of that is
agree with
Yeah,
your
yeah.
emotions means no healthy outlet. That is just inviting someone to fall to the dark side. Like you don't have therapy. You're doing what exactly? You're running around being space police, seeing all kinds of travesties. and
Yeah,
horrible
with the
war crimes.
Having a lot of one night stands because you can't get attached to anybody. Like, yeah, no.
Yeah, no.
Also,
But you're
Joxer,
the good guys.
you say prequels. I say even Yoda was fun. He was crap. He was a horrible teacher. I really believe that. So prequels, the original trilogy. Yeah, no. Screw the Jedi Order.
That's it.
I'm with you, Spook.
Star Wars Episode 4 is the only Star Wars movie.
The only Star Wars movie.
All
How
the
did
rest of
Leibniz
them are
pull off
stupid.
getting and killing the witness? Was there a fake witness in the
Ooh,
palace?
good question.
No, but he killed him while in the palace.
Hmm.
He was killed while he was in the palace. Leibniz had sent for the box because he wanted the brass skull. Once he got the skull, to kind of avoid suspicion, he had killed the witness because he needed the witness out of the way because that's just a loose end. And just to kind of make sure that anybody else that might come of his order to pick up the box, there's something in it. Something, kind of scully and rattly and movie. So he lopped the guy's head off and just stuck it in the box. And then, of course, the priest that kind of brought that to them didn't realize. He literally didn't know that had happened. So he was as innocent as they were at that point.
Thank goodness we trusted him.
Family Guy, the only Star Wars films worth watching, right?
Which, speaking of that, if you guys have Disney Plus, there's a thing on there now called Visions, Star Wars Visions, that's basically really popular anime studios were like given permission to basically do one-offs.
Oh, nice.
They're about 12 to 13 minutes long.
Like
And honestly, DRC and I didn't really like most of them, but there was about maybe 2 or 3 of them that if they made a whole series based around it, they'd be pretty good.
Bangs of
And
New
that was
York,
like,
Raid with 10 people. What's up, guys? Welcome to the show. We're actually at the end of our show, but thank you for dropping in.
Oh,
Much love. We appreciate it.
But the first one, The Duel, was pretty good. And then there's one in there called The Ninth Jedi that was really good. Those 2 were the best in our opinion. And if you like watching stuff that is basically Star Wars fan fiction, but has lots of nods to the classic movies, you'll enjoy it. I swear, like almost every episode, somebody says, "I have a bad feeling about this."
Gotcha.
And yeah, it drove us nuts because they did it in literally almost every episode.
You have a very clever play on words for the stream name. Well, the reason we are how Reroll, as chat will tell you, is all of the DM's dice rolls are open. Nothing is behind the screen. There is no artificial protecting of the players, which is a normal D&D trope. There's nothing wrong with that, but for this, what we actually do is I roll everything openly. The characters die, and there are rerolls.
Yeah, we do.
People die. So that's why it's how reroll, because people snuff it. We lose characters.
Yeah, you're not a full-fledged member of this cast until one of your characters has died.
Right? That's
Gosh, I'm not a member yet?
Yeah, sorry, Nat. Still probation.
Yeah, Nat, you haven't actually. Yeah, you haven't had.
Well,
a
I mean,
character die
technically,
yet.
Old
Trying
Dad
to
died.
Yeah, you died in Warhammer terms.
Yeah.
Kind of.
Do insanity points reset? Well, what happens is once you get 6, every time you roll after that, the next time you fail, you gain an actual insanity. So you actually bad things start to happen. So the insanity points convert to actual insanities.
Yes, and Matthew Bain has 5 at the moment.
Yes,
I'm at
he's
4.
getting
I'm
close
right
to
behind
losing his losing
His
his
collective
mind.
shit, if you will.
Yeah, no. So they reset, but only once you actually get insane.
It's actually funny because the fact that Ulrich saved and cleansed the party, he's kind of leaning with Bertilda now because he witnessed and was influenced by something like that. Whereas Aldette and Catarel are going for Sigmar, or was, right? I mean,
Well, that's the thing is like,
But
I'm
that's
looking
okay.
at it, like,
The religions get along.
yeah. That's
Oh,
the thing
that
is like,
has been
if we both,
fangirling this whole thing after these witch hunters.
mm,
and I'm thinking if we both take alternate avenues like this, then we both have agents in either field that we can trust and you know,
Both good religions covered, right?
Yeah, but
Both
like
of the big major religions covered.
keep the religions good over there, and we'll be over here kicking ass with our witch hunter friends.
Yep.
Don't expect me to back you up in certain Sigmarian things, because apparently the bad things happen for me.
Well,
If
I
piss
always
off,
found it
so-
interesting in the Warhammer universe that religions are known as the cult of Sigmar or the cult of Ulrich. I mean, they're all technically cults.
Well, I mean, welcome to organized religion.
Right. So, but it's kind of like, yep, cult.
That's the thing is, it used to not be such a dirty word. It used to just mean that you worship the thing, like the cults in Memphis.
You were all, a group
followed
of people
Catan
all
and
kind
Sekhmet.
of.
Let's not take it to unhealthy
That's right.
levels
Right.
and
Just
whatnot.
don't drink Kool-Aid. That's it. Just never drink Kool-Aid. Kool-Aid's illegal.
As long as you don't, as
Don't
long as you
drink the
drink
water
Kool-Aid, you're
either
all right.
because apparently that turns you into a monster.
That's what I was referring to. It was the purple Kool-Aid there that the Dustman mixed in.
There is actually a spell. There's a cure insanity spell where you can actually heal insanities at a later date. One of the religions has the ability to do that.
Yeah, I was
as well.
curious about insanity and started looking it up a little bit just to see, and I thought it'd be really funny if I was an agoraphobic scout.
Oh
Everything's all
no,
clear.
that
It's in
sounds
100 feet of my
awful.
house.
That's a good thing.
The horse just walks around my house.
Yep. Well, and this particular adventure, being that it does kind of give you the benevolence of a deity, is like one of the only adventures or ways to actually get a fate point back. So it's kind of like, for your first campaign, it's like, hey, look, have a fate point back, and it's like, you'll never get that again, ever.
No.
That'll never be a thing.
Dude, Cat and Obit are about to get so cool, though.
Well, you know, I mean, especially, and that's the other thing with spells and stuff, you know. In the Warhammer universe, all magic comes from a bad place. Even if it's used for good, it comes from the substance of chaos. You know, the aether is chaos. Now, yeah, different wizards manipulate it and meld it and blend it and
Which
use
is-
it for their control. But that's the reason why, no matter what you try to do with magic, there is always that chance that something bad happens.
Which
Because-
seems weird that Korn wouldn't allow you to do magic.
Well, because Khorne is the one chaos god that has disdain for magic. He is about blood and slaughter and murder and battle, and that's his thing. Like, Zinch is the one that really digs magic. You know, and Slanesh into magic as well. Nurgle, not really into it, but doesn't have a problem with it. Loves to spread disease. Here, have a magical disease or two that you can't cure. These are cool. But Khorne doesn't go down the magic road. It's like he gives you boons. He gives you like an extra arm to fight with, or you know, physically manifest a weapon onto your forearm. Look at the cat. But yeah, he grants you really fun, fighty kind of mutations and stuff, instead of casting any spells.
He's on his pillow.
More questions from anybody? Or we disappear.
Anything?
And anything at all that you wish to know. Hedge betting. Yeah.
Yeah, dude. Matthew Bain got the most out of the purge, I'd say.
Yes.
Yep. Yeah, you probably
I mean, yeah, because that
you probably got out of it the best.
because that nose would have been another fate point if I had not taken it, right?
Right,
So I would
yeah.
only got one back. So yeah.
But the insanities, man, they're such good. Some of them, they're just such good insanities.
Well, I can't wait to get that because you know that's going to happen.
Yeah.
Probably when you go to
It'll be a
the haunting fucking
Brewery.
tavern brewery. Yeah. Yeah, I'll get an insanity point and we'll have fun then.
You know, the
Right?
beast within, body rot, blasphemous rage, delirious saviors. Yep, the fear. firebug.
Sometimes you get nervous on airplanes.
Yep.
What is Old Deck gonna advance into?
Oh, I don't know yet.
Gotta mull it over, huh?
I mean, I've had my advancement kind of up for a bit because I had the lowest amount to get into it, and so I've been thinking. I was thinking she might go charlatan because that's kind of the way it was sort of playing out in play. Like she was trying to con people into believing she wasn't what she was so she could get what she wanted and so that we would not die. But now that I have like witch hunter route on the table, I have to look into that and see. I have to see what that looks like. So I don't know yet. She hasn't decided.
I was en route to be the first war dancer of Sigmar.
War Dancers of Sigmar. Hey, War Dancers are great. It's a good
Cool.
it's a good career.
They got cool stuff.
When you have Matthew Bain over here leaning towards chaos every once in a while, having 2 witch hunters in the party seems
Necessary.
That'll
seems
keep
like
him in line.
dangerous.
Rather kill him before he gets too big and purple.
Prepper Jack. Basically there are rudimentary surgeons that can attempt to cure insanity, but if they fail, quite often they can literally lobotomize you. I mean, it's a thing. It's a desperate path to go down.
One of the arcane lores, I think it's lights. You can, or it's one of them. You can cast a spell, and it's a high casting number, like 23 or something. So you obviously have to be above a journeyman. You have to be at least a master wizard to have a chance. And if you succeed on that, you have to do a channeling test. And if you succeed on that, they lose 1d10 insanity points. But if you fail the channeling, they gain 1d10 sanity. So you basically give them more insanity. You're like, oh, I'm sorry, I failed.
actually-
You know
yeah,
what?
you can
That's
make it
just
worse.
like modern day mental illness medicine, right? Because if you take it, it can have one of 2 effects. It can either, help you manage your symptoms,
Yep.
or it can make them worse.
Yeah, and the arcane lore is metal. I just remember it's it's a transmutation. Like, I'm gonna fix you, and yeah, bust it up.
Yep, that's kind of how it goes. As I said, there are non-magical ways to do it, but they have a good chance of doing bad things to you. All right, guys. Well, we are going to get out of here then. So, thank you for hanging out with us tonight. Thank you for our subs. Thank you for our resubs. Thanks for everybody that chose to give us your time this evening. If you're new, we stream Mondays and Thursdays, 7:30 p.m. Central Standard Time. Monday is always D&D. Thursday is always something different. And we will be back soon to hopefully hang out with you guys and entertain you a little more. Thanks for hanging out with us. We've had a blast. Hope you did too. We'll catch you later. Bye, y'all.
Bye.